This segment of Big Blue is more of a slide presentation versus a video. And what I'll do is I'll go through and illustrate some of the steps that I went through preparing the control cabinet. First, you'll see that the wiring for the earth ground and running the power to my main panel switches to make sure that all is functioning well there. First step was to power on the Y1, Y2, and X and Z primary power supplies, in addition to the 12-volt power supply to make sure that all was functioning well. From there, I powered on the motor drivers and everything. I all gave green lights across the board, which was good. So we're at this point, everything is functioning the way that I anticipated. It's time to actually put power to the control board, the 300 ETH, and the green light says all is well there also. So at this point, the all of the preliminary wiring to the components is complete, and we move on to the output wiring from the motor controllers to the aviation connectors, and a comm check between the computer and the controller. The indicator lights tell me that everything is working good, and now it's time to move on to the input wiring, and that's pretty straightforward. At this time, you want to pay attention to your VFD and spindle operations, and a word of caution here. Please do not start your spindle motor until you have properly programmed the VFD. There are some parameters within the VFD that may be different, may require different settings than when the unit arrived from the factory. So pay close attention to the parameters. It's all outlined in your manual. You may have to perhaps read it more than once to really get a grip on what they're trying to say, but it's ultimately it's not that hard. Again, make sure the parameters are correct before you power on the spindle. And that pretty much concludes Big Blue. At this point, it's ready to do a real cut, and the video immediately following this illustrates that cut operation. So thank you for watching and enjoy the following video.